afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Would you all like to take your seats, please? My name is Joan Leyland, and this is my colleague Gay Earl, who will be registering the marriage. On behalf of the Widow Registration Service, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Thornton Hall, a place that has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages and civil partnerships. And we are here to witness the joining in matrimony of Mark and Lisa. Should anyone know of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. Mark and Lisa wish to declare their commitment to one another in the presence of those whom they love and whose friendship they enjoy. In this ceremony, they dedicate themselves to the happiness and well-being of each other, and to the further development of their relationship based on mutual love and respect. Before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you both of the solemn and binding character of the vows you're about to make. Marriage, according to the laws of this country, is the union of one man and one woman, voluntarily entered into for life, to the exclusion of all others. Will you, Mark, take Lisa to be your lawful wedded wife, to be loving and faithful to her for the rest of your married life together?
I will.
And Lisa, will you take Mark to be your lawful wedded husband, to be loving and faithful to him for the rest of your married life together?
I will.
And we have now come to the part of the ceremony where you both declare that you are free to marry. And I'd like your witnesses to join me, please. Have me worried.
Yeah, probably.
So Mark, could you repeat after me first of all? I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Mark Critchley, do take thee, Lisa Patricia Bowden, to be my lawful wedded wife. Sorry, I can't put it on my head. I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment why I, Mark Critchley, may not be joined in matrimony to Lisa Patricia Bowden. Lisa. I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment why I, Lisa Patricia Bowden, may not be joined in matrimony to Mark Critchley. Now this means you have both declared you are free to marry, and from this we move on to the contract of marriage, where you take each other as husband and wife. And I would like you all to stand for this part of the ceremony. Would you like to pass your bouquet to your witness? And would you like to turn around and face Mark and hold hands? And Mark, could you repeat after me, addressing these words to your bride? I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Mark Critchley, do take thee, Lisa Patricia Bowden, to be my lawful wedded wife. I promise to love and protect you forever. To cherish and care for you. Whatever the future may bring. Lisa. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Lisa Patricia Bowden, do take thee, Mark Critchley, to be my lawful wedded husband. I promise to love and protect you forever. To cherish and care for you. Whatever the future may bring. And we have now come to the exchange of ring, which is a traditional way of sealing the contract you have both just made. The wedding ring is an unbroken circle. It has no beginning and it has no end. It symbolises unending and everlasting love, and is an outward sign of the lifelong promises that you have just made to each other. So Jonathan, would you pass the bride's ring to Mark for me, please? And would you like to place the ring on your bride's finger? Would you like to hold the ring, Mark, and address these words to Lisa? I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of my commitment.
As a symbol of my commitment.
To our marriage.
To our marriage.
I promise to love.
I promise to love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
Honour and respect you.
Honour and respect you.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
For as long as we both shall live.
For as long as we both shall live.
I ask you to wear it today and always.
I ask you to wear it today and always.
Lisa. I receive this ring.
I receive this ring.
As a symbol of my commitment.
As a symbol of my commitment.
To our marriage.
To our marriage.
I promise to love.
I promise to love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
Honour and respect you.
Honour and respect you.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
For as long as we both shall live.
For as long as we both shall live.
I ask you to wear it today and always.
I ask you to wear it today and always.
I will wear it today.
I will wear it forever today and always.
You have made the declarations required to be made before me by law, and both having consented to be joined together in matrimony, symbolised by the giving and receiving of a wedding ring, and the same having been witnessed by this party of your family and friends, Mark and Lisa, I am happy to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes the actual marriage ceremony. We now have the signing of the register. If you'd all like to take your seats, please, and Mark and Lisa, congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations, Mark.
Well, we're going to have that way around, which way
Ladies and gentlemen, will you stand for the bride and the groom, please? Mr. and Mrs.
Follow you out.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could ask you all please to be upstanding, ready to receive your bride and groom. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together and give a very warm welcome to your newlyweds, the new Mr. and Mrs. Critchley. gentlemen, we're going to be starting today with one of the more formal parts of the wedding breakfast. It's time for the speech. So without any further ado, I'm going to hand you straight over. Ladies and gents, please pray silence. The man of the moment is the groom.
Thank you very much. Speech's only quite short, but I'd just like to say a few words just to thank everyone for coming here today, helping me and Lisa celebrate our marriage. Pretty sure most of you know that today's decision to get married was not a spur of the moment decision. Was nothing rash or anything like that. It's taken us 15 years to get to this stage, so we know each other pretty well by now then. I can say those 15 years have been definitely worth the wait. Apart from losing a few hairs in the process, we finally got here. So, don't pinnacle of those 15 years, and the best moment of my life, and something I've got to thank Lisa for, is 8 years ago, the birth of my son, William. And that was equal 2 years ago with the birth of my daughter, Olivia. I have to say I'm extremely proud of them both, and thanks very much, Lisa, for that. My only regret is that my father, Peter Critchley, never got to meet either of them or got to know Lisa. But I'm sure he'd be extremely proud of you all, as much as I am. I'd also like to thank Lisa for her patience over the last 15 years, because it can't have been easy living with me. Especially over the last 12 months. In the last 12 months I've spent quite a bit of time away. I've driven across glaciers in Iceland, climbed up ice caves, run half marathons, and more recently I've cycled from Paris to London. Now most women would have told me where to go a long time ago, but no, she's put up with me. She's not given me much grief in the process, so for that, thank you very much. And I'm sure you'd agree, she looks amazing today. I'd also like to use this moment just to thank a few people who made today possible. One of the people in particular that's helped a lot today has been Julie. She's got involved in numerous levels there, so I'm sure you agree she's not the stereotypical mother-in-law there. So, well, she might be, I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, I'd like to present you with this bouquet of flowers that we've got here, just to thank you. It's a small token. This one. There you go. Thank you very much. Thanks. You all right? So thanks very much for everything you've done there. And I'd also like to thank my own mother, Elaine, again for putting up with me and listening to a lot of my harebrained ideas, because she must think half of them, what the hell is he on about? But she's listened to with the attention that only a mother could give her son there. So thank you very much for that, and everything you've done to help contribute to today. We couldn't look without you, so thank you very much for that. There's a bunch of flowers for you there. There you go. Right. And you?
First one I've ever had.
And it's not from the garage.
That's the first one, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'll just finally, just to bring the speech to an end, just to you'll be quite pleased, because I think we'll be coming out shortly there. Just to reiterate, my thanks to everyone today for making such a special occasion for all of us. So, thank you very much.